welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
They go play action on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That's complete to Jackson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the red zone on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. Into traffic, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he'll be caught by Jackson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
That's a gain of 8, and it brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Here's another for him. And he will not get in. The defense holds. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
He keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
It's no secret that the number one thing a QB's got to do is lead. I love general managers and coaches and talking to them about quarterbacks. And one of my favorite lines was from Seahawks GM John Schneider that says, I want a quarterback to walk in the room and change the temperature of it. Well, I want to see this quarterback today walk into that huddle, change the temperature of it, and get his guys to follow.
First down, play action. It is caught left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Caught by his back. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. A good play to a great play. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
15 yards.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Just shy of the goal line.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense. Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Cut out left. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 18. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's going to throw it again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun here. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returnable from near the end zone. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Oh, he puts him here under this one, right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and
The
10.
Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing again on 2nd. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to White. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Connecting on the slant. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Takes it in at the 21. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
To number 88.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. Gets it to his fullback. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground and
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Sticking to the air here. He completes it in traffic. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Setting up to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing on 2nd. And he's dropped. Thank God there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Working on 1st down. It's into the hands of Wright. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over at the 30.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They send the tight end in motion. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're throwing it. He's got Smith again. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
He'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
At the 23-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Brown. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet inbounds. Oh, what a play! So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.